Today we're going to show you 3 really exciting viral inspired chaffle ideas. Sarah and I really do believe that chaffles can be anything, and we're proving that in this series. And if you're new to keto, you might not even know what a chaffle is, okay? Where have you been? A chaffle is basically a cheese waffle, but it doesn't exactly taste like cheese, it tastes like a crispy bread, especially our chaffle. In 2021, Sarah and I released our new chaffle recipe, and it has gone pretty much viral in terms of videos on our channel. We love our chaffle recipe. It gives you the crispiest, thinnest chaffle that is perfect to use as toast or for sandwiches. We will link our video in the description below, and that video will show you how to make our chaffle specifically. So I came across this recipe on TikTok and I really want to try it. It's by TikToker Gabriella. We'll put the name right here. She makes a whipped mozzarella with cherry tomatoes that have been cooked down. It looks absolutely delicious. She uses a crusty baguette to eat it with. We're going to be using chaffles instead. In this pan, I've added a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and I added in a package of cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. They're multicolored small tomatoes. I sliced them in half, and I've cooked them on medium heat until they started to release all their juices, and then I added a little bit of salt. And I've just been cooking these down, and after they've started to release all of their juices and cook down, I added in 2 cloves of garlic, and then I added in some salt. I cooked that to combine, and now it's just sitting aside ready for the next part of this recipe. There's no quantities on this recipe, so I'm going to eyeball it. I think it's going to turn out good regardless. The other thing is that she uses a pretty big food processor, and Brad, my husband, my dear angel, he broke my food processor. And so all we have now is this food processor, which is like a food
for ants.
It's a food processor for ants, honestly. I'm gonna use 1 cup of mozzarella with 1/3 of a cup of ricotta cheese, and I'm gonna blend that together, and I'm going to stream in some water until I get a pretty nice, thick, and smooth consistency. It's like Mod Podge. You guys ever used Mod Podge? We're going to be putting this at the bottom of a pretty large dish, and then we're going to be putting our tomatoes on top. We're going to be dressing it with some fancy olive oil and some fresh basil. Here's the finished product. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks so fresh and delightful. We've made little chip-sized pieces out of our chaffles by chopping them up. We're gonna go downstairs and try it. So this is our first combination. I would say that it looks like something that you would get as an appetizer in a really expensive Italian restaurant. What do you say?
Yeah, I agree. It's beautiful.
Here we have our chaffles. We're gonna take and use it as a dip because that chaffles are that versatile.
Very good.
Can I have a napkin? I can't bend back. Can you grab it? I have a finger cut. Have you ever had whipped mozzarella before?
No.
It's good, right?
Reminds me of burrata, which somebody in the comments did say. It's like a ball of mozzarella. Inside is this creamy, like really beautiful, smooth, velvety stuff like this. That is pretty much what it is. Definitely gonna make this again. If you guys are on the West Coast, you guys are definitely gonna know this next chaffle idea. It's animal style chaffles. But first, this video is sponsored by Element. Element is a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt with no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Element has been sponsoring videos on our channel for about a year now, and we are so grateful to them. We absolutely love this product, and we drink it every day. Our favorite flavors are citrus salt, raspberry salt, but they're all delicious. And if you're new to keto, you might not know this yet, but after you enter ketosis, you can shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. Element replenishes your electrolytes so you feel better. We know that so many of you have already sent in to get your sample pack from Element, but we know a lot of you haven't because there's a lot of new subscribers here. So for a limited time, they are extending this deal. Our Keto Twins community can get a free sample pack from Element. All you have to do is pay for shipping. You can click the link in the description and get your sample pack today. Thanks so much to Element for sponsoring another video on our channel, and let's get back to the chaffles. So our next chaffle topping or idea is inspired by a restaurant on the West Coast, In-N-Out. They have something on the menu called Animal Style, and pretty much what that is a sauce. It's kind of like a Thousand Island dressing type of mixture. So I recently discovered a YouTuber. He's a smaller YouTuber. He only has about 7 million subscribers. His name is Joshua Weissman, and I've been watching a ton of videos on his channel. You should definitely check it out. He's really funny. I'm gonna try out his recipe for his In-N-Out Animal Style sauce. He takes 2 large onions and he caramelizes them for like 45 minutes with some butter, salt, and he lets them go for a very long time until they turn a nice caramelized brown color. You're gonna reserve half half of those onions, half of them are going to go into our sauce, and then the other half are actually going to go onto our chaffles. So let's make our animal style sauce. Pretty much I followed Joshua's recipe, and remember, I will leave that linked down below in the video description if you guys want exact details. This does make a lot of sauce, I'm just warning you. But pretty much we added mayo, Dijon mustard, chopped pickles, chive, garlic, Worcester sauce, and salt and pepper to taste, and we stirred that to combine it. So when you go to In-N-Out and you order animal style fries, they come with American cheese on them before they add in the sauce. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be putting a slice of American cheese down onto our chaffle, and then putting the animal style sauce, and then some chives to finish it off. I've never eaten at In-N-Out, so I'm excited to try this, Sarah.
It looks actually very good. It kind of reminds me of something you get from fast food.
Yeah, definitely. Emily and I like to split one.
Very good. It tastes like French fries, kind of.
You're already gone.
Yeah, I ate it. If you're a vegetarian, this would be a great meal for you. Right. It kind of tastes like there's meat, but there's no meat. This was really, really delicious, and I would definitely make this again. Okay, so this last one is really exciting. It's a tomato soup inspired sandwich. We made a video about a month and a half ago that you guys really like. It's a tomato soup hack, but this is the accompanying sandwich to that hack. It's a tomato soup grilled cheese chaffle. The creator that inspired us on this recipe, her name is Food My Muse, and she basically does a grilled cheese version using regular bread, but we're going to be using it with chaffles. This is kind of a quick hack to create like this tomato-y soup base that we're gonna build our grilled cheese on top of, and she uses tomato paste. So to this pot, I added 2 tablespoons of butter and let that melt. I added 1/4 cup of tomato paste. I mixed it with a whisk to combine it. I added about 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. I added salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. And I added a couple tablespoons of chopped basil. I've mixed that all together. And here is our tomato soup, quote unquote, to put on our chaffles. In this recipe, she uses grated fontina on one side and grated Parmesan on the other side. And she uses the tomato soup as kind of like a base and then shreds the cheese on top of it. And we're gonna do that now. And then she sticks it under the broiler for a little bit, and then she plates them up and she eats them. I don't know if I actually like fontina, so it's gonna be interesting to try them. Last one that we have here, and it kind of looks like a pizza. Allow me. So this is an unusually high table so that we could get the food in the shot for you guys. I feel like I'm a child at Thanksgiving trying to eat at the children's table. My mom would be like,
smells like a tomato-y thing.
You know, some cheeses I don't like. They're too stinky, but the fontina and the Parmesan, it's very light. It's very mild.
Yeah, I don't smell it at all. I think that our tomato soup hack, you know, if you're in the mood for maybe not having an entire bowl of tomato soup, this is a good way to go about it. You kind of get that soup in a sandwich type of combination in one.
It's not an embarrassing amount of cheese on the top. It's just enough to kind of coat the top with the fontina and the Parmesan. It was really, really good. Remember that your eyes may be bigger than your stomachs in this case because chaffles are cheese. And so a lot of these recipes are cheese and cheese. They're very calorically dense. Make less than you think that you're gonna wanna have, because I know that it tastes good, but after 10 minutes, you're gonna feel like you ate so much. Chaffles are very, very calorically dense, and so just be aware of that. I hope in this video that we kind of opened up your eyes to the possibilities of chaffles. After all, we always say that chaffles is just a vehicle for the other stuff that you're putting in it. And I see all these people making these really exquisite looking toasts and sandwiches in the non-keto world, and I go, why can't we do that here? We can. Remember that most of the time, the stuff that's really the most expensive part of a dish, or that's the most gourmet, is the stuff inside, not the vehicle in which it travels to your mouth. If you're out about on the internet and you come across a recipe that you think would taste really good inside of a chaffle, please let us know. You can tag us on Instagram at Keto Twins Official, you can tag us on TikTok at Keto Twins, or you can comment below. We would love to try them and share it so that everybody else can try these wonderful recipes too.
And if you guys would like to see the first video that we actually did like this, where we tested out different chaffle toppings, you can click on the video on the screen and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins, signing out.